Nicole, the Divine Oracle. I was led to bring out one of my energy healing books today. And I asked Spirit, I've been working behind the scenes prior to doing this video. And I went through and I let Spirit guide me to a page that they felt was relevant for today's reading. And the page that they brought me to was about crystals and energy. So I'm going to read this to you. You can skip ahead if you like, but this is very pertinent for today's reading. So it says, in a world of crystals, there are several cornerstone concepts at the core of the practice, one of which is the concept of energy. In crystal theology, each crystal has a particular energy that will help you harness the particular aspect of crystal power. When crystal healers are selecting a crystal, they will be using these energy concepts in order to choose which crystal is right for the occasion. If you choose the wrong crystal for your practice, then you will likely have a much harder time attaining the results you want. For this reason, you should educate yourself well on the concepts of crystal energy before you attempt your crystal practice. In this chapter that I'm going to be reading, it says we will look at a few different aspects and applications of crystal energy to further your understanding of how crystals interact with our inherent spiritual sides. The first thing it goes into is body energy. The concept of crystal energy would not be complete if we did not address the energies that humans give off as well. In fact, everything in the universe is vibrating at a particular frequency. All of these frequencies have to do with the forces like heat, electricity, and chemical makeup. All humans vibrate at a particular frequency, which denotes their specific energy. Have you ever noticed certain people have higher energies than others? Or that certain people are more exhausting to be around than others? This is directly related to the person's energy. Just as crystals do, every person has their own particular energy that they give off. Moreover, humans also have different sections of our bodies that give off different frequencies than others. Many things might affect our energies in different parts of our bodies, such as relationships, stress, or even health problems. When we are experiencing these misalignments in our body's energy, we can use crystals to rearrange our energies and try to bring them to a more balanced state. This is why people use crystals to heal their bodies and minds through energy and vibrations. So, for example, if you are vibrating at a lower frequency because of something in your life, you can use a high vibration crystal in order to bring balance back into your body through osmosis. Similarly, you can use crystals with lower vibrations to absorb some of the higher energy in your body and help you get your energies lowered again. Meaning, if you feel like you're vibrating at such a high energy, is vibrating at such a high level, and you feel out of balance, is what they're saying. You can feel out of balance. You can use a lower energy crystal to bring you back into balance, to get that ebb and flow equalized. This is a fairly basic explanation with simply positive and negative values, but when it gets the general concept across, in reality, there is a whole rainbow of energies that your body can be experiencing, with specialized crystals acting as a balance agent for all your body's misalignments. In short, crystals help to regulate your energy with your own. I'm going to touch on two other areas. This one's called Stone Vibrations and Power. The idea that crystals vibrate is not a purely spiritual concept. In fact, crystal vibrations are a well-documented scientific phenomenon. In fact, crystal vibrations actually have the power to run small mechanical devices. For example, quartz has been used to power watches since the late 1960s. Because quartz has such a reliable and regular vibration pattern, watchmakers can channel the battery through it. This creates an extremely steady beat that helps the watch to keep time. As we can see from this example, quartz and other crystals create a very real physical energy field. And if this energy can be used to regulate mechanical devices, it can certainly be used to regulate people's energies. This is the real science behind the spiritual vibration changes that many people report when they use crystals in their healing practices. So the next time someone tells you crystals are all mumbo jumbo, you can ask them what's powering their watch. And the last part I'm going to cover is called your chi, which is your energy. Many assert that the idea of crystal energy has roots in the Chinese concept of life energy, or your chi, or some pronounce it ki. Chi is essentially the core energy of your body, your true self, or your deepest alignment. All the aspects of your mind and body flow back into your chi, or ki energy. The things you eat, how you move your body, the people you interact with, and the practices you choose to engage in all feed into your overall chi. So if you are not living a happy or healthy life, your chi will reflect this. To take proper care of your chi, you must first take proper care of yourself. In return, your chi creates your overall identity and helps to center your sense of self. Your chi also connects you with the universe at large, which represents a mass or higher chi. In a sense, the universe's chi flows through all of us, taking individual forms, but always flowing back into the same pool. The core concept of chi is the distinction between the formed and the formless. The formed world is the physical world, which consists of your physical body, the earth, and the people around you. These are the things we can touch, see, and feel. All of these things have a formless all of these things have a formless quality to them. Even seemingly dead things like rocks, but the world of the formed only deals with the physical properties of everything. The world of the formless is the spiritual reality. It cannot be seen, heard, or perceived by the senses in any way, but it is deeply felt by everyone and everything on earth. You will not meet a person, even the staunchest atheist, who has not felt some sort of higher connection at some point in their life. Whether they call it God, energy, or even just love between people, this formless world is clearly mapped onto the formed world, but the degree of their connection is paramount. These two worlds are distinct from one another, but we must find connections between them. So how does this relate to crystals? Well, in the world of chi, or ki, crystals intend to form a strong connection between the formed and the formless worlds. When you use crystals, you are helping to reconnect with your inner chi energy and draw a clear connection between the formed world of your body and the formless world of your spiritual mind. When these things are in alignment, you will be in a much happier and healthier state. Because with crystal healing, you can create this connection, centralizing all your energies and drawing your mind and body closer than ever. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, crystals, and energy. That is what you needed to know today. And on that, they've, of course, wanted me to get the crystals out. I am being drawn into my amethyst. It's an amethyst citrine, the beauty of both worlds. I'm going to put this one in my lap. I also have my selenite here to the side. This helps keep my crystals in line, keep their vibrations the way they need to. If I feel that they are losing or that their time is up when it comes to the crystals, utilizing their vibrations, I use selenite. It clears that energy, that overabundance of energy, and it brings everything back to natural state. So selenite is beautiful for that. It's an earthly crystal. All right. Beautiful angels, Holy Spirit of the highest light and vibrations, bismuth. All right. It's funny because I was looking right at it. I will read what the card says. I'm showing you. This is bismuth. It's a unique stone. It's all colored, different colors. You know, basically, it's bismuth is all the colors of the rainbow. And I love this one. Very intricate. Just layers, you know, like each crevice, each layer is something new. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, please and thank you. I appreciate your time and your energy in this reading. What crystals for the collective, besides bismuth, do you want out here for them to be more aware of? Just for today. All right, just for today. Just give them some opportunity to do some research on their own, on some crystals that could be beneficial for them. So this is one way to start your way. One more time. This is the last time I'm going through. So yeah. I just saw an owl in my mind's eye. Owls may be very significant, or this might be a confirmation for you with an owl. Wisdom, becoming more wise. This is helping you become more wise, utilizing crystals, because that energy is used in Mother Earth, right? You need help with regulating, balancing, bringing more vibrations in, whether they are higher or lower vibrations. These are some crystals that could help you. So for this reading is for today. You may have been looking into these crystals and this is your confirmation. Or if this is new for you, looking into crystals, these options that the Spirit has brought out here for you is for you to take time and look into these crystals that I'm going to be reading and see what resonates with you, and then go forth and, start getting your crystals. They will help your energy. So the first one is bismuth. Right? I just showed you that one. My bismuth right here. All right. Bismuth. All right. So it's an iridescent crystalline metal with a stair-step structure. I think you can see it here. Is that working or is it too bright? Okay. It is a stair-step structure that forms when liquid bismuth cools. Bismuth's energy is focusing, conductive, and awakening. So if you feel like you've been burned out, you're bored, bismuth is a great initiator to get you more conducive, right? More conductive to start doing tasks and stuff. You'll feel more drawn to get up and get moving. It's just great for people that are constantly working. You can put it on your desk and yeah, you put it on your desk and it's just going to help you be more productive throughout your day. So yeah, do some research on bismuth and see if that would be a crystal that would be good for you. Another one is shungite. Shungite is a coal-like mineral. Its carbon molecules, called fullerenes or buckyballs, form in the shape of tiny geodesic domes. It's electroconductive, and it's only found in Russia, where local spas have taken advantage of the mineral's purifying powers for centuries. Ooh, I know I've got one of these. 1 second, 1 second. 1 second. Here we go. Here's my shungite. So best time to use it is when you need to reclaim your energy from wherever it's been and from whomever it's been with. Get real with your truth with shungite. Yeah, this one says rewrite your codes with rainbows. All right. Oh, leave them up? Okay. The next one is Amazonite. It's a brilliant blue-green mineral named after South America's famed river. The Amazonite comes from Colorado. It says, when your inner child wants a real talk with you, ask yourself what little you really wants from life. Does it sound like what your current you would want if you could just let yourself want it? Perfect now. Say it out loud for the whole universe to hear and go make it happen. Amazonite helps you speak from your heart. Okay? Amazonite. Next time I'm going to have to make sure my crystals are like all in one area. I think I have this on my other altar. Yeah, I see it over there. It's on my other altar, so I'm not going to get up and do that right now. All right. We've got the Libyan gold tektite. This is found in the Sahara Desert. It's yellow, but far from mellow. This is a 28 million year old Saharan desert glass. Yes, and only found in the Sahara Desert. So if you're lucky to have one of these and actually go to the Sahara Desert and find one yourself, that would be amazing. You talk about the energies on that. This one helps banish your blahs. You know, just help you bury it. This is the navel gazing and brooding. Binge watchers, anyone looking to hit the street with some extra swagger. It's also good for cancers. The sign. So there's that one. That one I don't have. I would love to get my hand on one of those. Celestite. This is a blue-gray celestite. It's a sulfate mineral with airy, buoyant blue cotton candy vibes. It gets its name from the Latin word heaven. And if you close your eyes and ask nicely, maybe it will take you there. This will help you tune into your serenity. Celestite. The next one is called orange calcite. Orange calcite is a hot-blooded, artistic, love on the brain wild child of the calcite family. This one helps you unlock your creativity. Artists holding the proverbial paintbrush and starting at the proverbial blank canvas, staring at it, blank canvas. Anyone whose sex life needs a little more life, unlock your creativity, get the orange calcite. And the last one they're bringing up is copper. I have a lot of copper around me. Right here, all on my desk is copper. And I've got it in many other forms around me. Copper. You're thinking, but copper isn't a crystal. Indeed. You are a genius. Copper is a metal, but it's such a powerful energy conductor and component of so many of your favorite stones. Chrysocolla, malachite, and turquoise. It has to make the cut. This will help energize your whole world. Copper intensifies the potency of most stones, clearing the channels of communication between you and your mineral friends. Get some copper. Every crystal holder should have a copper. You should have copper. All right. And put these back where they need to be. Every crystal has a place. And yes, they get moved around. And crystals, I will say that if you are starting to working with crystals, or if you are, been working on them for a while, working with them for a while, you do know that your crystals need to change their locations. Their vibrations, their energies get stagnant if they're stuck in one location. They like to be moved around. They like to be utilized near other crystals. So do your research, take your time, and yeah, those are the crystals that they want to bring out today. Okay, I'm going to leave, wrong way. I'm going to put that to the side. All right, moving on with our energy. Enchanted Path. Is that right? You want to do these first? Enchanted Path first. All right. Let's see what the Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, what would you like to say today? Oh, I'm not done. All right, all right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what would you like the collective to know at this time? What messages would you like to come through? Please and thank you. We have nature is the first one. Anything else? Last time. Anything else for nature? Trust and release. Anything else to go along with that? Okay. We have nature, trust, release, intention, and health. Releasing, as you've been healing, releasing all that no longer serves you, right? Letting go. Getting out in nature, allowing the earth energies to help ground you, to help clear out any of those last little tidbits that might be just lingering around in your energy, utilizing nature to inspire you, but help clear out what is still residual, right? A good way to do that, and people think I'm funny, but hug a tree. Seriously, if you hug a tree and you're wrapping your arms around the tree and you have both hands touching the tree, touching the bark, and you're giving your praise and your blessings, and you're thankful on what I'm sorry. You're thankful and you're giving your blessings and your appreciation to the tree through Mother Nature. And then in turn, you give your worries, your fears, that energy that you just say, I'm releasing all that no longer serves me. I'm no longer holding it in my body, my mind, my soul, my spirit. And you release, and you say, and I'm releasing it. Please release this to the ground. You can say however you want to say it, but it's basically saying nature is your best friend. Go out in nature, spend time in nature, allow yourself to ground naturally. Trust the process that you're in. You need to trust yourself on this release process. And you need to set your intentions. Make sure your intentions are right on target, that they're clear and focused intentions, that you're very precise, that you're utilizing every minute detail that you need to for your intentions. Because if you have a broad intention that is very, like I said, broad, just open-ended, then what you're asking for is a lot of extras to come in there that you may not want. Be very clear, be very focused on your idea, your intent, your wish, your need, your desire. Be very detailed on what you want, because those little details, you miss a detail and it could come in a way that you don't want it to. So be very clear and precise. Also, health is a very big focus. Prioritize your physical and your mental health. You have to be physically good, mentally good in order to keep going. Yes, there can be discouragement, and there's days when you're down on yourself, or you just don't feel like you're up to doing anything, and you're going to have a lazy day. There's nothing wrong with having a lazy day. There's nothing wrong with you taking a step back and just saying, I'm not doing anything today. That's prioritizing your physical and your mental health, to just not do anything, to just stay off the phone, stay off the TV. You can listen to music, or you can just have just a complete silent day. You could cry all day if you need to. You just need to make your health a priority, mentally and physically. And maybe you're so mentally clogged that you need a physical release, okay? Go out and walk, go out and chop wood, do something that's going to help you release this, to take that energy of what is stuck and make it fluid, so it's being released into the universe. On the bottom, we've got eternal love. Recognize that love is a constant, eternal force, especially within yourself. Okay. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. If you feel something is off, it's off. If you feel something needs to change, it probably needs to change. Listen to your inner self, your higher self. It's not going to steer you wrong, okay? It's not going to steer you wrong. Maybe some of you need to go out in nature for inspiration, to get those creative juices flowing. Maybe it's an idea or a project that, you know, you look at the lines and the shapes of stuff in nature, and it could just bring a new idea, a new concept to you, a new concept. And it was crazy when I was looking at nature, and when lines came into my third eye, and I'm seeing the lines, I actually see almost like modeling, like somebody is designing clothes or thinking about designing clothes and using nature, the flow of nature, the way things move, okay? The way things are flowing and moving naturally. That maybe you're going to be utilizing elements of nature, elements of like air, water, air, earth, water, and fire, and metal. Metal's in there. People forget about that element. It is an element. Metal is an element. When did that flip? Surrender. Okay? Surrender to what is coming up for you, to what you are being led to do. Trust yourself. Okay. With nature, is there anything with nature that you would like to be more specific? Nature, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what would you like to say with nature? With nature, what would you like to go with nature? Please and thank you. Just the one time through. Nature, please and thank you. All right, we've got imagination. We've got openness and air, breathing, air. The air element, the way that things flow, flowing into you, through you, being open, using your imagination. The creativity is coming in. Nature inspires your imagination, being open to what comes to you and allowing it to flow freely. I saw some cards that were turned over and I don't understand why, but I need to fix those. I'm confused. I just saw some cards that were turned up and now I'm not seeing them. Was that just my third eye seeing? Oh, there it is. And I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here? Like, I know I saw some cards up. All right. So that's good. Okay. For trust, what would you like to say to go with trust? Please and thank you. What would you like to come out with trust? What needs to be the focus, the energies around trust? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please and thank you for trust. Just one time through each one. All right, trust, we've got actualization and spirituality. Trusting the process of your journey, right? Trusting your spiritual sense, the senses that are coming to you, whether that is through spirit, angels, or that is your spiritual higher self. The next one is actualization. Putting things into action. Making it a reality. You're taking an idea and you're putting an actualization into a reality. I also want to see something. I'm curious. Okay, actualization. The time is to act now in bold. Be in the moment, manifest your goals and desires, make them real. What do you truly want in your life? It is time to become clear and to move forward. A positive energy alignment has moved into place. It is a prime time to realize desired outcomes. Actualization encompasses all levels of existence: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. They're saying you need to actualize your spirituality. It's not so much your physical, mental, and emotional that you need to trust. You need to trust your spirituality. It is time to bring something new and exciting into your physical life. Stretch and extend your power. Make your move. Dreams really can come true. This is a time for wishes to be fulfilled. Reach for your higher aspiration. Increase your spiritual awareness and awaken into the now. Choose wisely. Great power is with you. You do have the strength and courage to change things. Celebrate your results. Dramatic changes are set into motion. Choose to directly experience them. To make real, realize into action, to make realistic, to exert energy. And they want you to be more in your spiritual side. They're saying trust the spiritual journey, the process that you are being led in. Thank you, Spirit. That was a confirmation. Trust this spiritual journey that you are being led on. I'm just going to leave it here because I feel like I might be led to read more. All right, for release, what would you like to say with release, please and thank you? What needs to go with release, please and thank you? Release came out twice. There is definitely a need to do a lot of releasing. When release is clarified by release, you need to double up on that work, or you've been doubling up on that work. Expectancy, peace, and release. Release all that what you expect to happen. It's saying release all these expectancies. Maybe you're expecting way too much, and they're saying you just need to release that. All right, okay? And be happy with the peace that is with you, right? Release what no longer serves you. Release is being clarified by release. It's saying do it. And now that it's being clarified twice, I have to. Because there is a reason that God and the angels are showing that. When you choose this card, and like I said, this is a double confirmation. Prepare for a new lease on life. Feel free to grow and stretch toward your fullest potential and let go of the past, right? Trusting the process and your journey. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Letting go of the past and move forward. It's time for change. Let go of all those old habits. Time to be free of any confining attitudes, situations, or relationships. Reevaluate your choices and then renegotiate. Renegotiate with yourself. A release in music is a bridge between repetitions of the melody. A release in energy prevents you from having to repeat the same lessons over and over again. Excuse me. That was a tickle. Enables you to be in the divine flow once again. Is there anything that you are holding in restraint? Is there anything that you are holding that no longer serves you? Let go of the need of control. Let go of the control and risk the release. Let it go and see what beautiful things come in, because you're letting go of something that no longer serves you. The control over doing something, or there's some type of control that is within you that you do habitually, and they're saying it does not serve you anymore. Let it go. Bring peace in. All right? Expect peace, because that's what's going to happen when you do this. It says, is there anything that you're holding on restraint? Let it go and release. What is the worst that can happen? Seriously, what's the worst that can happen? You're going to have more of this? Is this a bad thing? I think this is a beautiful thing. This is what we need more of in this world. Not just in this country, but in our world. Release, and then lease, or rel, and then ease, does not have to be difficult. It is usually fear that makes us cling so desperately to the past. Facing the fear can often be a release or an ease into yourself. By not forcing an issue, you may loosen up the energy and prevent blockages or setbacks. Allow the energy to flow. Give people the gift of allowing them their own experience. Trying to protect them can often do more harm than good. Set yourself free from restraint, confinement, or servitude. Liberate yourself. Discharge yourself from expectancies. What you expect of yourself, or what other people expect of you. Release that. You expect peace now. That's all you want. Keep doing that. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what would you like to focus on with intention, please, and thank you? Intention. Please and thank you. Please and thank you for intention. Yes, just the one time through. Intention. All right. We have the first one out was balance. Setting clear intentions. Yeah, that makes sense. You want to make sure that you're balanced with your energy when you're setting these boundaries, these intentions, being clear and concise. We've got courage, simplicity, and gratitude. Balancing courage, simplicity, and gratitude. It doesn't have to be difficult what you need to focus on. It's very simple. It's only as difficult as you make it. Life is actually pretty simple. We as humans seem to make it more difficult than what it actually is. Make sure that not only are you giving yourself gratitude, but you're giving spirit gratitude. You're giving your mind, your body, your soul, and spirit gratitude. Thanking them for the blessings that you received yesterday. Thanking them for the blessings that you're receiving today. And thanking them for the blessings that you'll be receiving tomorrow. Having more gratitude within yourself, having more gratitude for the things around you, having more gratitude for the people in your life. Balance yourself. Balance your energy. Use your crystals to help balance your intentions, to help set clear, concise, focused intentions. If you're having trouble being of clear mind, look up, do some research on what crystals will help you stay focused, to help you stay clear and concise. Get those crystals, and that's going to help you. It doesn't hurt to have extra tools in your belt. That's another tool that helps you on your spiritual journey. Earth, provides so much for us. Whether you choose to take what is given by Mother Earth is up to you. And that will also give you the opportunity to either grow on your path and give you more opportunity to be open and to receive more, or you can be very stifled on your path and have a very closed mind. And when you're closed-minded, you're going to receive very little. You will only receive what you feel you're good for because you're closed off. You're not open. So they're saying, make sure your intentions are open. Make sure your energies, your vibrations, your frequencies are balanced before you try your manifestations. Take the courage you need to step outside of yourself, to be more courageous in your relationships, in your work career, in your family dynamics. And always try to make things as simple as possible. Things don't need to be difficult. Simplicity wins the. Simplicity is the key. I just heard simplicity is the key. All right, for health, what would you like to focus on for health, Holy Spirit and angels? For health, anything you would like to add in for health? For health. What else would you like to add in for health? All right, we've got the triangle. Body, mind, and spirit. Body, mind, soul, and spirit. It all connects to spirit. Body, mind, and we've got journey. And we've got the universal angel of love. And she is also, I'm going to hold that up. Give me 1 second. If you look in her hands, she's also holding the triangle that came in. That is a double confirmation. Double confirmation. Your health needs to be a priority. Your mental health, your physical health. The universal angel of love. Love yourself. Start working on loving yourself more. I know it may not be easy, especially when you've been in a mindset. It's almost like ingrained. That's the word. Thank you, Spirit. Like things have been ingrained for so long that, this is a new chance for you to set the record straight, for you to let go of all those classifications is what I heard, like being classified a certain way, letting that go, prioritizing your mental health. Okay, so the universal angel heart, let's see if it'll stay. Okay. When this angel chooses to appear, she will help you to see things more clearly through the eyes of unconditional love. Powerful and profound, with incredible dignity and strength, this full-winged, mature angel holds within her the wisdom of the ages. She speaks of destiny on soul-level issues. She is the mysteries revealed. She has claimed her rightful place and owns her full power. Secure in her connection with the divine, this angel will help you to align with the harmonic frequencies of the universe. As you become more receptive to her sacred wisdom, your vibration will rise. Expect to see astonishing results manifesting in miracles in your life. Invite her into your life. Allow her to share her knowledge. Take time to know her. She will stand beside you fearlessly in your relentless search for truth and light. Her message can teach you to honor the special person that you are. Feel the extraordinary comfort she administers to the raw places and the everlasting peace she brings to your heart. Be still. Feel her presence. What safer place on earth than wrapped in the wings of unconditional love? She's saying, you're on your journey right now. Mysteries are being revealed. She's here letting you know that mysteries are being revealed on your journey, that you are claiming your rightful place on your journey. You are making the best informed decisions that you can with the best of your ability and using resources and tools to make the best decisions for your outcome. She wants you to be raw. Double clarification. Your body, your mind, and your spirit need to be all working together. They need to be in the same page, the same frequency, the same vibration. Balance. Your intention is to balance. So you've got all of this going, right? You need to balance. You need to imagine, be open to receive, trust in your spiritual guidance that you're receiving from the angels, God, Jesus, whomever is your creator, is the one that you look at as to as your higher being. Release all those expectancies you expect, all the expectancies you expect from yourself. Expect. You expect this from yourself. You expect that. Release that. Let things flow naturally. The only thing you should expect is more peace in your life. Your intention is to balance, to have the courage, thank you, Spirit, to have the courage, and it's very simple, to balance yourself out and make sure that you are always giving gratitude to yourself, to others, but especially to the divine. And on your journey, your health, your wellness, mentally, physically, spiritually, soulfully, needs to be given love. Needs to learn to accept love, universal love, angelic love, godly love, self-love. Prioritize your physical and mental health. Prioritize. On the bottom, we have eternal love. Recognize that love is a constant, eternal force. And on the bottom of the angel deck, we have intimacy. Eternal love and intimacy. Recognize that love is a constant, eternal force. Love is all around you, whether you accept it in or not, right? That's your free will. Those are your choices. But it's saying no matter which way you turn, you could turn left, you can turn right, you can look up, you can look down, you can just keep spinning 360 degrees, just keep spinning and spinning. It's saying no matter how you look at it or which direction you go, there's love all around you. Whether you open to receive that, that's on you. But love is always there. Maybe you need to open your heart more to experience the love and feel the love, to feel those vibrations of love, those frequencies of love, universal frequencies and vibrations that the earth, that Father Sky is giving to you. Intimacy. When this card is drawn, know that it's time to look beyond the surface into the deeper mysteries of your life. This is to bring you close, familiar, unusually affectionate, loving personal relationships, detailed knowledge, or a deep understanding of place, subject, or person. Being more intimate with yourself, getting to truly know yourself inside and out, what you will and will not expect, what you will and will not tolerate, love, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. You know your life, you know what's going on, you know what type of intimacy you need in your life, what you would love to have come into your life. This is a new kind of awareness. This is called for. Life will no longer function smoothly in its old familiar grooves. Bring forth more of who you truly are and discover your fullness. Invite love to awaken you to deeper powers of life. Work with its challenges and be consciously aware of the unfolding process of discovery. Be fully present with what really is. Penetrate the core of the matter and be in touch with what is true for you. Be aware of what you feel or where you feel a rawness or a vulnerability. Let me repeat that again. Be aware of where you feel a rawness or a vulnerability, because that, my beautiful soul, is an important key to your growth. Where you're feeling lack of love, that is a key to your growth. You need to look at that very closely. Become very familiar with that spot, that place in your life. In when you're, in your heart, in your mind, your soul. Become familiar with it. Get more detailed knowledge of that spot. Throw eternal love. Throw the eternal love in there. Real intimacy leads you to unknown territory. Maybe somebody's named Terry and somebody's named Tony. Because why Terratony? Somebody's named Tony or to New York. Tara and Tony. Okay. I'm just going to leave that there. Real intimacy leads you to unknown territory. If you dare to follow this path, it can work magic on the human soul. Often, intimacy serves as a mirror to the real self. Look with your heart and have faith. Do you want to do path of light or divine timing? Divine timing. I'm not sure where they're going to go with this for divine timing, but this is where they're pulling me towards. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. When it comes to this reading, what divine timing are you looking? Yeah, what is the divine time for this? Is there a time when this needs to take place? Or, okay, so this is when you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. When you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. Now, everybody has their own path, right? And their own journey, so take what resonates with you, but, all right, so what they're saying is, I love that. All right, so for divine timing, we got 6 months from now. 6 months from now, you're going to start noticing these huge changes. Actually, which works fabulously because, we're going to be in 2026, the beginning, right? 2026 breaks down to a 10. It's in those beginning stages of renewal. It's renewal. It's those stepping stones. It's the stairway. You're going to be right there at the stairway going up in 26. So within 6 months from now, from today, 6 months from today, You're going to see either a huge shift, or it's just going to be, you're going to be this new person 6 months from now because you've done all this beautiful work. You've taken this seriously and you want to see changes. You want to be more, I heard prolific, but proficient in what you're achieving. And you're going to see results 6 months from now. We also have within a month. So with this one, I'm hearing within a month, this is going to start becoming a main focus to get you to the 6 months from now. Like, you need to start working on this. This needs to be a priority within this month, within a month. So I'm getting within this month of December, you need to work on this. This needs to be your priority moving forward. So that way, when you're going into 2026 on January 1st, the day of the new year, this is already progressing. And that way you can see the fruits of your labor within 6 months. Release the need to control the situation. How does that resonate with you? You can't control everything, right? We're not supposed to be made to control everything. It's the natural divine order, you know, what the universe has out there, what they're putting into us, also based on our vibrations and our frequencies that we put out. But they're saying you need to release the control of the situation. What are you trying to control so much of right now that it is causing confliction? That it is stopping you from being balanced? That's not allowing you to, not allowing things to flow easily through and with you. You're not being open to something. You're not accepting your spirituality, or you're not going down the road of spirituality, not allowing that your spiritual self to come out and be the best that it can be. And also got with this, quit stuffing everything down. Release that need to control your emotion. Release that need to control, I heard, your tongue. You need to speak your truth. Period, point blank. I will never say it enough. Speak your truth. You can be diplomatic. You can be tactful. And there are times when you just don't have to be. Okay? But release that need to control the situation. You're going to start, if you start doing this within this month, the remainder of December, going into January, and I'm seeing like the first 15 days of January, if you start working on this now, and up to the 15 days of January, within to January 15th, then the 6 months, you're going to be seeing a huge change. You're going to start seeing money coming in. You're going to start seeing the benefits of everything that you just did. Your intentions, your clear, focused intentions are going to be bringing abundance. Abundance to your soul. But also might be some abundance to your pockets. Woo woo! All right, on the bottom, because these are all on the bottom over here, which you probably can't see. It's coming for you. Eternal love, intimacy, it's coming for you. You balancing yourself, mind, body, and spirit, it is coming. That eternal love that you're going to want and need for yourself is coming. All of this is coming for you. Is there anything else before I close this reading? I heard a divine doorway. Okay. Let's see what doorways are going to be opening at the end, I should say 6 months from now. 6 months from now. Holy Spirit, holy angels, 6 months from now, what doors are going to be opened? 6 months from now, what doors are going to be opened? Please and thank you. What doors are going to be opened 6 months from now? Clearing space. Create a space to unwind and relax, to distress. Prioritize well-being. Six months from now, you're not going to have all that clutter in your mind, your body. And I'm going to accentuate heavily on body. I feel like somebody's going through a lot of detoxing right now, or people are going through a lot of detoxing right now. Whether that's you're quitting something, or whether you're putting more nutrition in, drinking more water, you're definitely detoxing. Getting away from consistent habits, getting away from... I just keep hearing pills. Maybe somebody's taking a lot of pills. Maybe you're going to be going through, maybe you are on the verge, or you are detoxing from over medication, being over medicated, from doctors. I'm definitely getting that it's a doctor thing. Like, doctors just been giving you lots of different medications, treating the symptom, but not the issue. And I'm also getting that during this, this is very specific right now. You are or have been doing your own research when it comes to the medications you're on, and that you allowing yourself to prioritize your health, I'm hearing, is a beautiful blessing. It is something that is needed, not only for your body, but for your mental clarity. I'm also getting that it's been very discouraging, very heartbreaking, and almost like it's like you've been feeling like you've been losing yourself little by little. I'm sorry, and I just heard little by little. If it's been a lot, it's been a lot. Withdrawals. I'm hearing withdrawals. Withdrawals have been a lot. I'm going to share something. So, military. I was in the military. A lot of stuff happened, transpired. I was on medications, heavy medications, for my back. I've got what's called degenerative disc disease in my spine, and so I was on heavy medications. I mean, they had me on oral morphine, 65 milligrams 3 times a day. In between that morphine, they had me on oxycodone. I was supposed to take 2 pills of oxycodone in between the morphine. I was taking up to 8 oxy a day. Those were 20 milligrams each. So you think about it, 20 milligrams 8 times a day, plus 65 milligrams of morphine 3 times a day, plus taking a sleep aid to help me sleep because I couldn't sleep because I was in so much pain. What it did to my mind, what it did to my relationships with my kids, what it did to my health was deteriorating. It was deteriorating my inner self, my mind, my body, and my spirit. I had made that choice, and I went and talked to pain management and said, I can't do this anymore. I know I'm in a lot of pain, and I know I'm going to be in a lot of pain for the rest of my life. But I am taking this opportunity, and I need to save myself. I told them, I'm tired of you guys treating my symptoms. I'm tired of you trying to mask my pain, my physical pain. with medication that only just goes up in doses. I mean, I didn't start off at 65 milligrams for morphine. I started off at like 35 milligrams. It wasn't touching the pain, wasn't touching my bulging disc, my spine that has collapsed. It didn't touch any of that. I have spine, I have bones, my spine that are rubbing on each other. I can't move certain ways because they rub, and it's very painful to this day. I've had to learn to treat myself with crystals, heal myself with crystals, with my mind, and to push out that pain. I have dealt with the pain for over 20 years. I've been on this pain thing for over 20 years. And I got to a point where, like I said, I went to pain management at the veterans facility, the veteran medical center, and told them that I cannot do this anymore. There's got to be an alternative route. She said, no, there's no alternative route, just medication. And I said, well, that's not acceptable for me. I don't like the way that it's changing me. I don't like that my personality is becoming different. I don't like who I am turning into or who I have been for X amount of years that you've had me on this medication. I can't do it anymore. It's exhausting. She didn't want to take me off my medication. She thought that I was being combative. I was being combative because I didn't want to be on narcotics anymore. And I said, basically, you can think what you want. You can feel what you want. This is my body. This is my life. I've got control of my health. I'm going to make the best informed decision for myself. So I told her I needed to be weaned off all my medications. I was told no. I was told that she would not wean me off my medications because she felt that I was making the wrong judgment for myself. She thought that I was making a bad choice based for my own health, my health. This has nothing to do with her. Doesn't affect her in any way. Shoving me on all these medications, making me just keep eating these stuff so I'm not a problem to the VA system, right? So I'm just another number for the VA medical center. That's all it comes down to. They can just give me the medications and just shoo me along. Here, just take this and go. We don't want to talk to you. We don't want to help you, really. We just want to fill you up with narcotics and just move you along so you can go die slowly. So you can have a death that has to do with narcotics. And that's ultimately what it leads to. Being on narcotics is going to lead you to a life of death. Your liver, your kidneys, your heart can't take all that stuff. Our body was not meant for those narcotics. Our bodies are meant to heal themselves. Our bodies are our temple. Our minds have the ability to heal us. So, upon her lack of motivation to help me, I took it upon myself to help myself. I weaned myself off the medications. And I'm going to tell you, it wasn't easy. Because the moment that I told her that I was going to do it, guess what she did? She stopped writing me prescriptions for my medications. So instead of me doing things naturally and the best way for my body, so my body doesn't go in shock, so I don't have a stroke, so I don't have a heart attack, she decided to stop writing me prescriptions so I could wean myself down. She's like, well, you've got X amount of time on this medication and you've got X amount of time on this medication. Good luck trying to wean yourself off when you should be doing this over X amount of time. Alrighty. So much for being a supporter, so much for helping a veteran who went through shit while they were serving the United States, that they encountered stuff they should never have encountered, and went through stuff they never should have went through, and went through these energetic pulls, these physical ailments that were brought onto me by the military. But she was just a civilian. She wasn't even a prior military service member. So she wouldn't even know the struggles, the trials and tribulations that it takes to be a veteran, to be an active duty person in the military, no matter the service you're in. She just took it from a stance that I'm a doctor. Well, not really a doctor. She was a registered nurse. That she's an RN, and that she has that ability to play with my life and not give me the medications to help me do the step down to wean myself off. So I had 3 months of oxycodone. I had 1 month of morphine. It was not easy. It was, honestly, it was very difficult, but I'm here right now. I did it. I went through a lot of withdrawals. I went through the restless leg, the profuse sweating, the inability to sleep, the inability to think clearly, had my angry moments. I was, it could be good and then instantly flip a switch from 0 to 60, because that's what withdrawal does. It doesn't allow your body to process things naturally in a more balanced way. Your body is out of balance. Your mind is out of balance. It's looking for the drug to help you with your pain. Your body's in pain. It wants the drug. Your mind wants the drug to help your body. It's a cycle, a repetitive cycle. But I did it. I took those 3 months of oxycodone and I turned it into 7 months. Weaning myself down in pills, 3 months of oxycodone, I made viable for me for 7 months. That was the easy part. The hardest part was taking 65 milligrams of oral morphine that I'm taking 3 times a day, a 1 month supply, and trying to drag that to a year. That's impossible. Absolutely impossible. And that led me to suicidal thoughts. That led me to not feeling good, to hating myself, to hating everybody around me. Am I going to make it through another day? Am I going to be able to sleep tonight? Is this ever going to stop? Why do I hate myself so much? The withdrawal is not an easy thing. People are like, oh, it's just withdrawal, or, they'll get through it. They're just going through some withdrawal. You obviously have never been through withdrawal. You obviously don't know what it takes to go through withdrawal. Even if somebody's a smoker, you go through the nicotine withdrawals. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, craving. Withdrawal symptoms. Your body gets used to a certain product, a certain stimulant, or a certain way of masking the natural ability with synthetic, with the drugs. My 1 month of morphine only got me to 2 months. And I was struggling for an additional 6 to 7 months after. I tried to commit suicide 3 times during that withdrawal process. Thought about it and tried to do it. Spirit kept pulling me back. That was not my time. I'm stronger than that. I need to have more faith in myself, have more faith in God, have more faith in my spirit team, my angels. And I'm here because I did. Because I knew. Plus, I couldn't leave my kids. You know, they were younger then. They were teenagers, but it was not easy. They didn't want to. They didn't want to be around me, and I understood now. You know, after the fact, I knew it. I knew why, but there was nothing I could do. I could not control it. I couldn't control my mind. I couldn't control the withdrawal symptoms my body was going through. Shit happens. Relationships change. Relationship with my body, with myself changed. It took my strength, my courage, and my tenacity to make it through. And it took my courage, my belief, and my love for my 2 children to keep me going. Because I could not leave them in this world without me. They may not want me in this world today, but I couldn't leave them. Withdrawal symptoms are not a joke. So if you're going through that, I feel for you wholeheartedly. I do. If you need help, if you need assistance in coping, or just somebody to talk to, reach out to me. Email me, NicoleTheDivineOracle@gmail.com. I have been there. I know what it takes, how strong you have to be. It's not an easy road. I know that. I acknowledge that. But I also know that you can do it. God says you can do it. The angels are supporting you, letting you know you can do it. Walk through uncertainties with faith and patience because the fog will lift. It will lift. It lifted for me. It will lift for you. Have faith in yourself. Trust yourself. Trust the process. And I pray and I hope that your doctors are better than the ones that I dealt with at the Veterans Medical Center. Okay? If you're dealing with a VA, veteran facility, I'm sorry. I still got to deal with them too, but I know what you go through. Yeah, clear that space. Create a place for you to unwind, for you to get the support that you need in all areas of your life. Find a place, get massages, get Reiki done, get stuff that's going to help your well-being. I wish I would have known about Reiki during those times. I probably would have done a lot of Reiki to help with the withdrawal symptoms because it's a blessing. The energy healing is a blessing. So maybe I just needed to put that out there. If I would have known about Reiki healing at that time, I would have been all in it. Balls to the wall, I would have been all over Reiki healing at that time. I just depended on myself because I had nobody else to help me. I didn't have family. I didn't have a family support system. Literally all I had was me. No friends, no family. My children didn't understand. Just had myself. And I'm still standing here today. So you can do it. Even if it's just yourself making it through, relying on your own self, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. All right? That just went somewhere I wasn't expecting it to go, but somebody needed to hear that. I needed to share that for a reason. You know, it's not easy. It really is not easy. And people that try to compare a drug withdrawal, opiate, I should say, narcotics withdrawal compared to like smoking or something, it is not the same. Unless you've actually been on those high narcotics, those opioids, you don't know what I'm talking about. You can't compare it. That's like comparing apples and oranges. There's no comparison. It is absolutely different. Yes, nicotine is a drug, but it is no comparison to what opiates and narcotics can do, what those heavy drugs can do to your system. How they just mess up your mind. It's insane. But the body's dependency, So yes, I've been off of all that stuff for over a decade. Yeah, probably longer. Because I went with natural healing. I'm not saying I'm healed all the way, but it's bearable. I was telling my angels and God, I would love to have that feeling of one day of not feeling any pain. I would love that. I wish for that. I tried manifesting. I would love to manifest a day what it would feel like to not feel any pain in my body. That would be amazing. It would be amazing, but I haven't had that opportunity yet. No opportunity yet. All right. Put everything away. I think I'm going to leave this reading there. I'm curious. I would love to. Creativity and dreams. Be more creative. Go for your dreams. Be creative in what you're wanting. All right. I'm just curious about the energy for the rest of the day. Energy for the rest of the day, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what can we look forward to for this energy for the rest of today? Please and thank you. Energy for today. We're moving forward. Let's just say that. Energy's moving forward. Okay, energy is moving forward. We've got joy. Infuse your life with happiness and laughter, spreading positive energy to those around you. Bring that light in. Infuse your life with that beautiful golden light, the yellow light of joy, laughter, happiness. Divine guidance. Receive guidance from higher realms, trusting in divine wisdom and support. Open your mind, allow it to expand, and bring in those cosmic energies, the divine support and wisdom that you're being graced with. Protection. Shield yourself from negativity and harm. Surround yourself with divine light, divine guidance, right? Protect yourself. Shield yourself. Put that light of protection 360 degrees around you, over and around 360 degrees. The next one is strength. Draw upon inner strength and resilience, overcoming obstacles with determination. Be the light in your life. You've got the strength. You've got the passion, the courage, and the tenacity to overcome any obstacle because you've got determination. Be the light in your life. Last but not least is blessings. Receive divine blessings and abundance, celebrating life's gifts with gratitude. Thank them. Thank your spirit team. Thank your ancestors. Thank everybody that you work with on a daily. Elementals, ascended masters, whomever. Archangels. Give them your blessings, God, your creator. Give them your blessings. Thank them for your blessings for yesterday. Thank them for the blessings that you're receiving today. And thank them for the blessings that you'll be receiving tomorrow. All this gratitude, all these blessings, this joy, this strength is all within you. Appreciate what you have around you, but also within you. You are a blessing. You're here today. You're breathing today. You are a blessing. On the bottom is harmony. Create balance in relationships and environments, fostering peace and cooperation. Oh, wrong way. Spread your wings. Allow universal love to wrap you up in her wings and give you the peace and harmony, the balance that you're needing for yourself, but also in the environment and relationships around you. And then mostly that relationship you have within yourself. Harmonize. Harmonize. Transmute negative into positive. Harmonize. Balance. Balance your energies. Find those crystals to help balance, to help energize you. Create more harmony within, finding the right crystals that are going to allow you to step out of the box, step out of the mundane, allow you to be something bigger. Yeah. And stay light as a feather. And know always knocking at your door, just waiting for you to open to receive the love and the blessings that he is giving, that he is showing, that he is showering. Be open to the shepherd, for he is open to you. And with that, we're going to end this reading. I hope that you found what you needed. And if this resonated with you and you're the first time you've seen my channel, please hit the like and subscribe and click the notifications bell so every time I'm doing a reading or I load a post, you're notified. And I would like to thank everybody. Thank you so much for all the love and support that I have. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for supporting my music. Man, I can't wait till Voice Not a Bomb comes out, the new Influence Revolution album. I believe you're going to dig it. I'm just speaking truth. I'm getting stuff out there that people are too afraid to say. I say it because I'm a truth teller. I'm a truth speaker. I'm not holding back. I'm getting out there what people have been saying but are afraid to say. I'm putting it out. Listen to it. Share it. Let's get it out there because people need to know. People need to know. I'm not going to give any more information than that because you need to listen to the album and be like, yep, she's spot on there. Ain't that the truth? Yep, it's the truth. Alrighty, y'all. Have a beautiful day. Stay warm. If you're in a cold climate like me right now, stay warm. Have a blessed day. Today is Thursday, right? Say Thursday? I don't even know now. Let me see if I can. I think today's Thursday. That's so funny. I don't even know offhand right now. It is Wednesday. I'm sorry. It's Wednesday. I'm a day ahead. Look at me. I'm a day ahead. I must already have tomorrow planned. So enjoy this Wednesday. It is December 10th. If today's the day that you're watching it, my readings are timeless. It can be past, present, or future energies that are coming in. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind for somebody else to pick up. And thank you all for coming in, and have a peaceful day. May you find the peace and tranquility that you need. And please make sure you give your blessings and your gratitudes daily. Alrighty, y'all. Until I see you again. Peace.